Hey guys, today's episode is not gonna be a rant per se. It's gonna be anime review, which I'm gonna start doing due to a inspirational person that I found out about earlier in my career. Elder Tenchi, so I'll put the link to his channel in the description. The anime I'm gonna review today is Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann is basically two guys, Simone and Kamina. They live underground. Now I'm gonna be saying this based on what I know so far. Live underground. They want to go to the surface because they think it's like the land of milk and honey, and basically they think it's all that in a bag of chips. So yeah, and they go up, they find what are called beastmen and gunmen. Beastmen and the gunmen, actually. They meet Yoko, which is the reason they came to the surface with her, in Lagann, which is their gunman, first gunman that they had. So they come to the surface and they find that it's not what they thought, but they still are glad to be on the surface. So yeah, so they're glad to be on the surface. Kamina jacks, or basically steals, Gurren, which is his gunman. Kamina steals it. But Kamina is basically your what I like to call a courage wolf. He's not afraid of anything. He quote kicks logic out the way and does the impossible. And basically, he's this big bad guy. Not bad, but you get what I mean. He's good, but he's tough and stuff. So yeah, it's basically Kamina. So what happens is spoiler alert, if you haven't gotten past episode 8, I don't suggest that you watch the rest of this review. Alright, so yeah, Kamina basically, well, a lot of stuff happens. Kamina dies. So a lot of people saw Kamina as the main character, but really it's Simone. Yeah, so Kamina dies, Simone gets in a rut till Mia, another person. Basically, they met a lot of friends, Keaton and the black siblings, and they met a lot of friends, Lee, I think his name isn't Leroy, but something like that. Sorry, great fart. Yeah, so Leroy or Leron or whatever. There's a mechanic. Yeah, they made a lot of friends, and basically what happens is while Simone's in a rut, Mia gets him out of the rut. He saves Mia, starts piloting Lagann again, and got his name. I think his name is Rosiu, which they met in another underground pit that was like in poverty and crap. Joins the team. He starts piloting Lagann. Earlier on in the series, they met a foe called Vero, which is when they first combined Gurren and Lagann and made Gurren Lagann, which I think the translation is of Gurren Lagann is heaven piercing drill. Correct me if I'm wrong with that translation. So basically, heaven piercing drill. Alright, so after that, what they do, they go and defeat the Spiral King, which is the form of all their troubles. Later on, they figure out that Spiral King was actually what was keeping them from being killed by the anti-spiral, because once the population of man got past 1 million, Annie Spiral came down. Kabee, kabee, kabee. Of course, with the installments of 2 movies, 1, 2, they defeat the Annie Spiral. Kamina comes back in the second movie, and basically this epic scene. He goes, "This drill is my soul." Hands the drill right through the Annie Spiral King or whatever. I forgot what he's called. So if you're asking, would Gurren Lagann be a good anime to watch? If you like a lot of action and fast-paced like movements, and if you like fighting robots, and if you liked Gundam, if you liked Code Geass, if you liked basically anything with fighting robots and things of that nature and action, then I mean, yeah. On a 5-star, on my 5-star scale, I give Gurren Lagann 4.5. Just because it wasn't longer. If it was longer, if they continued on with it, then yeah, it'd be an entire 5. So, watch Gurren Lagann. Basically, that's all I have to say today, and thank you all. Goodbye.